In this question, we are given the graph of a piecewise function, and we are tasked with writing what that equation actually is. So I'm going to start off with the generic f of x equals, and then I know it's piecewise, so I'm going to put my little bracket. I'm going to highlight these two in different colors just so we know what we're focusing on at any given time. I'm going to start with the domain part. So in the red, which I'll put on the top, x has to be less than or equal to -1. I know this because of this closed circle. Similarly, in the green, we had an open circle. So x is greater than -1 because we keep going further to the right in the green. Now, I'm going to go back to the red part of the equation because this is the easier equation to find. At first glance, it's not, because we don't get to see what the y-intercept value is. But if I look carefully, I can see that my slope is very easily and consistently a 1. So if I didn't have that domain restriction, it would just keep going until it gets to be right there. So my b value is 2. My slope is 1. So x plus 2 is my line for the red. For the green, I don't have a nice value. All right. My y-intercept is right there. I'm going to guess that it's probably at -1/2 because it's in the middle, but it could be at -5/8 or something. I don't really know yet, so I have to go through the process of finding it. So to do so, I'm going to find my slope. Down 1, right 2 is pretty consistent. So my slope is -1/2. If I remember my slope-intercept form, I'm going to pick an ordered pair on that green line to plug in for x and y, and I'll plug in -1/2 for m. I'm going to choose this ordered pair right here, just because I like to use a positive x value if I can. So this would give me a -1 for y equals -1/2 for m times +1 for x plus b. Well, -1/2 times 1 is -1/2. When I add 1/2 to both sides, I'm going to get that -1/2 is equal to b. So plugging that back into here, I'm going to get -1/2 x minus 1/2. We're not always going to get that these two numbers match. We're just kind of lucky in this problem. So make sure you know where your m value goes and where your b value goes, because if you swap those, you're going to have a bad day. Unless, like this question, you're lucky in that they are the exact same thing. But otherwise, that's all that there is to it. You just got to find the equation of whatever function is for the first part, and again for the second part, kind of like an Algebra 1 question, just twice with a little bit of domain restriction tacked on. That's what makes it more Algebra 2. All right, have a great day, everybody.